Three, two, one. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Neurotic Vows channel, where today I'm going to start a series called Theory Thursday. I'm going to try to tackle a different theory that's been on my mind involving a movie or TV show and bringing my ideas onto the video format. This first one, I'm going to talk about Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Now, we all have theories about the fact that it's probably going to end up taking place on Isla Sorna. And so, what I want to do is think about what five locations could possibly show up in season four if they do end up on Isla Sorna. I'm going to break these down in the order that they appear in the movies, and then we can speculate a bit more afterwards on how these locations will actually feature into the actual storyline. Now, the first location, I believe, is going to be the engine complex at the end of Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Oh, let me say it correctly: The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Now, seeing that um, the show takes place during the events of um, Jurassic World. Well, now 6 months after. Well, we don't know how long after, but the last season started about 6 months after. Um, we will be placed in either like end of 2015, early 2016, which means that it has been 18 to 19 years since the events of the Lost World Jurassic Park. So this visitor complex will no longer be functional. I mean, even though it ran on geothermal power, the corrosion of the electronics and how worn down the buildings already were, it's highly unlikely anything will be functional. But I'll probably still try to use the communications center to actually try to communicate off the island. Personally, I think they'll probably end up in the building to try to seek refuge until it is no longer safe to do so, which it's a Jurassic related movie or show. There's going to be dinosaurs everywhere. Now, I do believe this is the only Lost World place that we might see. Um, if there were more places from the Lost World, it'd probably be the destroyed campsite from InGen, but I highly doubt it. Or maybe the game trail. Maybe see some Mamenchisaurus, but again, I highly doubt we'll actually get to see those two locations. As for the second location, I believe we'll probably end up seeing the airstrip. It has a pretty big chance of being on there from Jurassic Park 3, where the Kirby's land. Now, it would be interesting to see if they come across any nesting sites nearby. Some animals they'll nest in the same place for their entire life, and if the Spinosaurus had a nest there and it somehow is a species that nests in the same place its entire life, we might actually see why it attacked the people in the first place if certain rumors or theories were to come true. And just down from the airstrip, the crashed airplane will probably be part of the same encounter as they happen not too far away from each other. And that for the third location, most likely the big, huge um, engine complex that's there. I do think they have a pretty good chance of seeing that, along with maybe what's left of the stuff that was like the eggs and stuff like that that they saw, like those like remnants. I don't think there's gonna be any of that stuff left because it would have decayed by it now. But it'd be interesting to see if maybe raptors were still using that as maybe a new nesting site after Billy took eggs from their other nesting site. I know some animals will move where they usually like to nest if predators take stuff from there way too often. Fourth place I think we could most likely see is the aviary. I think that's actually the most likely out of all the places, just because it played such a huge role in Jurassic Park 3. Um, Now, whether or not pteranodons will still be in there, I have no idea if there will be any in there. If there were, they'd probably be a place that they return just to nest. Uh, but that's about it. All right, this needs to go earlier in the video. Just an editorial note. I also believe that from Jurassic Park 3, we might possibly see the remnants of the boat that crashed in the very beginning, where, Ben and Eric were paragliding. You have to suspend disbelief at times, or suspension of belief at times when it comes to the Jurassic franchise, because obviously, in reality, the boat probably wouldn't even be on those rocks anymore because of big waves and storms and like that would have moved it. But it is a TV series; it's not going to follow logic of real world, so there's a big chance we could actually see that. But yeah, so those are the locations I believe we will most likely see in the Jurassic franchise. Um, I will give one wish list item, and I would love to see the tiger stripe raptors and the Jurassic Park 3 raptors have some type of like turf war, basically a territorial dispute. I feel like they are different enough dinosaurs that they probably wouldn't get along, even though they are both velociraptors. And I just think it'd be cool to see those two raptors interacting with each other. Anyway, this has been a very hastily put together video. I didn't plan any of it out. I basically just let my mind run and I put it together. But I do want to do a more proper theory video for next week. And if you like me running through theories, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment of something you'd like to hear a theory about in the future, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.